What's up, guys? Coach Albus here with a little bit of a jam session, joints and mobility. So we're working on a little bit of knee and hip on this one. So what you're gonna do is, if you have 2 yoga blocks or a stack of books, right, you're gonna put those on the ground, right? So there's different flexibilities for this. Some people can put their hands flat on the ground, a lot of people cannot, right? So for this one, right, I'm using 2 yoga blocks to prop this up and kind of hinge at the hips, right? And I'm trying to keep my spine as neutral as possible from this position. That just means that I'm not trying to slump over as much. I'm using these yoga blocks to kind of keep my spine as neutral as possible, whatever that is for you, right? That just means like nice and straight, or as straight as possible from this position. And all I'm going to focus on is one leg at a time here. So I'm going to straighten out my left knee. And while doing that, like, I can lift my right heel off the ground, putting all the intent on this left side. So I might feel, as I straighten this left knee, I'm going to feel that hamstring tissue as I go from bent knee to straight knee on this side. So all that hamstring tissue is going to kind of give me some feedback, so I can sit here into that stretch for a little while. And so that gives me a different vantage point of how to get into some of that hamstring tissue. And what I can do is I can floss it as well. I can keep this right heel off the ground, and I can go from a little bit of a bent left knee and slowly straighten out that left side, breathing out into that straight knee position as that hamstring lengthens. And then boom, go back again. I can inhale from this bent knee position and slowly go back into that straight knee position only on this left side while this right heel is off the ground. And if it bothers you to have this right heel off the ground, you can always stuff a rolled up towel under that right heel, so that way that right side doesn't have to go so crazy, right? And you can sit into that stretch for a little while, right? You can kind of sit into the stretch for a minute or two and really let it sink into that hamstring tissue and breathing into that. But at the beginning, you can just try to slowly go in and out of knee flexion and extension. So slowly flexing that knee from this same position. I can use, right, those yoga blocks to support me, right, as I'm just flossing that left side, keeping that right side totally still and the right heel off the ground, so that I'm focusing on this left side. Give this a try and see if this kind of helps you connect with that hamstring tissue and just kind of getting some length and some feedback from it, all right? This is Coach Albus, all right? Take care.
Now my time